0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hi, welcome to Christian Life Adventure. This short video is titled Needed Motivation, and it's about Charlie Kirk and deduction versus multiplication. The devil and his co-workers hoped that by murdering Charlie Kirk, they could deduct God's truth from the equation of society and render it a non-factor. However, history teaches us that truth will not be silenced. In reality, multiplication is the actual product of God's martyrs. You see it throughout the Bible, particularly in the New Testament. While Paul said in 2 Timothy 4 and 6 that I am already being poured out as a drink offering as he faced impending death, early church father Tertullian said, the blood of the martyrs is the seed of the church. And that's exactly what is transpiring. You are watching, living, and experiencing history. So now what? I mean, that's the ultimate question, right? Make no mistake. Their goal was for everything to be business as usual, minus Charlie's impact, of course, and for it to all just be forgotten. So let's definitely not do that. We have to do what we can to not let this be a victory for the enemy. And so, I hereby accept that challenge. I will be a voice. I will start posting short videos on Christian topics to engage and encourage our critical thinking processes, so we can think through topics in order to know where we stand on topics. Let me start by being very clear. I'm not nearly as qualified. I don't deserve such a platform, nor the honor that someone like Charlie Kirk carried. Nevertheless, I'm also not seeking the same. Rather, in honor of what, and more importantly, who he stood for, may I stand as one who is determined to speak up and thwart the goal of Charlie's assassination, which was simply to silence the truth, all in order to facilitate the devil's lies. Let me also say that I am nowhere near the unblemished man that Charlie was. I'm way more mistake prone, and I definitely wear my heart on my sleeve. In fact, I honestly do it as a badge of honor. Nevertheless, I am just as sincere in my endeavors, meaning I genuinely do care. After all, we were both commissioned by the same boss. Charlie stood for Jesus Christ, first and foremost. He also stood on behalf of those that deserve for others to stand up and speak up. He did with great understanding of where they were in life and with genuine love and concern for them, even while so many attacked him. Now, I'm far from being that clean cut. In reality, I'm quite a bit more rugged and abrasive, no matter how far I've grown in life as a Christian these past 27 years. But what you get with me is real. I care a lot about authenticity. So no matter how menial I am, no matter how little polish I display at times, to be as gentle as he was or as Jesus was, and no matter how small the minority who listen may be, as I've always said, I will give what I can with the heart that I have in hopes that it helps someone at some point in some way. For even one soul is precious and worth celebrating to God. So let me close by saying that my sincere hope is that this series of short videos will at times challenge you in your walk with God, all in order that you may be rooted and grow. In other words, if you decide to subscribe to this channel, please be prepared to hear intellectually and spiritually engaging messages, rather than just some generic feel-good content that usually just goes in one ear and out the other. I hope that you will join me on this journey, and whether you choose to or not, I thank you very much for your precious time.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.